Hi everybody and good morning. It's Monday, March 18th, and I'm starting every Monday with a weekly video that just explains kind of what we're doing for the week. And then also I said I would post every day in the activity feed with what you should be doing that day. So I had a little trouble getting onto the hub this morning, which judging by the emails I got from you guys, that happened to you too. So yes, I feel like sometimes, I don't know, but the hub goes down. And if you just wait it out, it usually starts working again. It's not super often, but it's enough. So sorry for the late video. Okay, so before I talk about what's going on this week, I just want to talk about some stuff from Unit 1. I just haven't finished marking the tests, but I've finished marking the group Dropbox assignments. And I noticed that not everybody's done that. So just keep working on it and upload it when you are done, but try not to get too far behind. So if you want to check out how you did on your group Dropbox assignments, you just go into the Dropbox. I'm just impersonating somebody, I think, hopefully. So you go into the Dropbox and under Unit 1, you'll see Group 1 Algebra and Exponent Problems, and you can view your feedback. Or you can just click, I think you could like click on, I don't even know. Maybe these would all take you to the same spot. But anyways, so if I left you some feedback, it could be here. So this person got a level 4, which is the highest. I didn't do like a plus, but level 4 is all correct and your solutions are shown. But some people's feedback says see the attached files for feedback, because if you didn't do it as a group, if everyone submitted it individually, then I wanted to give you feedback for each person. So then you would just click on whichever file that you submitted, and when you click on that file, it'll download the PDF. And when you open it, it'll just, sorry for showing everyone's name here, but anyways, I just went through and kind of marked it. This one's very uneventful because they did everything right, but yeah, basically, I just gave you the feedback in the attached file. So hopefully you're able to find your feedback okay. I know it's like a bit ugly to kind of navigate, but that's where I put the feedback in the attached files. So you just go down here to your assignment. I think you could really click on any of these underlined things. Okay, obviously not. You need to click on the feedback. Okay, well, that makes sense. Good to know. So you go in here and you click on view feedback and it will tell you how you did. Okay. And then for the tests, just a reminder, once I'll hopefully be done marking them today. You guys aren't all done the tests yet though, I noticed. So for the test, when I'm done marking it, you'll just go to the test, Unit 1 Algebra test, and you'll click on Submissions. And you'll be able to see what your score is right here, but I haven't marked it yet. And you'll be able to click on the attempt, but I obviously haven't marked it yet, so you won't know what you got. Okay, so that's just some info about how to get your feedback, which is always good to look at. Okay, next. Automated emails. I just wanted to apologize really quickly for the emails that you've been getting if you haven't logged on to the course in like 4 days in a row. It's just that the board sends automatic emails that I have nothing to do with, but it says like, Miss Schmidt, you haven't, So sorry about that. You're totally welcome to email me and say, hey, miss, it's because of this. That's cool. And if you don't email me, then no problem. And I'm sorry if it's annoying. Especially over March break, since you didn't need to log on if you didn't want to, which I did not. Sorry for not getting back to you till this morning if you emailed me. Okay, I hope you guys had a good break. Yes. Okay, let's stop impersonating Nathan. Thank you, Nathan. Okay. P.S. If I'm ever bothering you that I'm impersonating you, can you just send me an email? Because I don't mean to. I have no other way to let you see what the students see. So I just pick some random people. Okay. Next, let's talk about this week. So we have to get through Unit 2, which is linear relations. And I'm still fixing it up, honestly. And I'm still making a checklist. So hopefully all that stuff will be out today. But hopefully by today, later on, you'll be able to go into the checklist and you'll see Unit 2 with all the required dates. I'm just not quite done that yet. And then let's go to the content. So in the content, you'll see Unit 2 linear relations, and it looks a slightly bit different than Unit 1. which is not this green one, but it was this orange one. I've taken like many attempts at writing this course, and I have not yet rewritten Unit 2. So it's a bit dated, but I tried to fix things up here and there, and I'm just going to add some videos dispersed throughout it. So far, all you're able to see is scatter plots. That's the first part of Unit 2, scatter plots. So in scatter plots, you'll see the learning goals and success criteria. So this is what we want to accomplish in Unit 1. We're going to use data management techniques to investigate relationships. So we're going to draw scatter plots, make lines of best fit, determine if we think there's some kind of relationship that we can visually see. We're not going to get too in-depth with data management, and you're really not going to see it again until grade 12. So grade 10, 11, there's not, if you take the academic math classes, there's not really any data management, I don't think. Don't quote me. And then in grade 12, if you're interested in stuff like that, then you can take the grade 12 university data management course. Okay, so then step 2, we're going to look at characteristics. So we're going to represent linear relationships as tables, graphs, and equations. We're going to look at properties of them. We're going to look at direct and partial variation, which is like, does it go through 0 or does it not? Does it have an initial value? We're going to determine an equation of the line of best fit. And I know you can't really read this number 3 thing. But we're going to connect various representations like tables, equations, graphs. And that's our plan for this unit. So it's a bit text heavy here, which I know some people prefer that. So there you go. So the first part is just looking at data. So this is what you want to work on today, the data collection page. So basically you just want to read through this. You want to understand what a population is, a sample, making an inference or conclusion about the population. So basically, if I wanted to survey my school about, do we want uniforms at our school? I probably wouldn't be successful surveying the entire population of the school, which the school I teach at Delta, it's pretty small now. It's like, say 550 kids. I don't know, just made that up, but it's less than 600. But I still wouldn't be very successful at surveying the whole population. So I would take a sample of students. Maybe I would just pick, I don't know, like a class from grade 9, 10, 11, and 12. Or maybe I would stand outside the cafeteria and just ask people, like volunteers, to take my survey. So not saying those are good sampling techniques, but that would be like how you could take a sample of people. But to successfully collect valid data, we want to understand stuff about sampling and bias. So there's a couple presentations here that you can watch on sampling, representative sampling, and what is bias. So for example, like if I wanted to see what the speed limit was outside of my house where I live, and I just decided to like get a radar gun and dress up like a police officer and stand there and like check people's speeds as they go by, that might be illegal. But anyways, I think I would create some bias there because I'm dressed up like a cop with a radar gun. So people are going to slow down when they see me. So that would be some bias. Like there's different kinds of it and you can check it out in the presentation. See, it's totally dated. Does anyone use WordPerfect? I don't think so. Okay, and then check your understanding. So you can read through this and there's answers. So you can see what you think the answer is. And there's 4 practice questions for you to try. So this is what you should do today. Just read through data collection and understand the basics of data collection. And then if you're feeling like you want to get into some math because you just had a week off, you can move on to the assignment. So this is what we're going to do next. So I would say tomorrow we want to get the data collection assignment started or done. So we're going to make a survey. So I created a survey. I just embedded it in the page here. So you can take my survey as an example. So what grade are you in? What's your sister's middle name? Where do you complete most of your e-learning work? How long do you spend? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, you can read it yourself. Okay, and then, so some of my questions are silly and some are not bad. So what you want to do is post your thoughts to the discussion board. And I separated you into 2 groups just so there's not like 50 people discussing the same thing. So if you're in grade 8, you're in group 1. And if you're in high school, then you're in group 2. So I just separated you guys based on, I thought that was the easiest, and it seems to be kind of in half. So if you're in grade 8, click on group 1 and then post, all you want to do is post your thoughts about this. So it wants you to know, like, were all my questions good, or did you notice some that weren't good? Like, do you think, what grade are you in? Is that cool? What if you're in grade 12? Maybe that's missing. So anyways, that's what you want to do, is kind of analyze each question and see, like, did I do a good job, or were some of my questions pretty bad? Okay, and then you want to complete the assignment. So the assignment is you're going to create a survey just like I did here. And you can use SurveyMonkey if you want, or I would just recommend creating a Google form since everyone has a Google account. And basically the part that I'm going to be looking at is your actual survey. So I want to see what you're going to create, like 5 to 10 questions about a topic. So say your topic was, I don't even know, school, or like, I don't know, think of something that you want to find out about, like music tastes in our class, or I don't even know, whatever you want. Totally like your choice. You're gonna create those questions based on your topic, so make them relevant to your topic. And then you're gonna collect data from about 10 students. And you can use anyone. So you could make a survey about your family and just make your family do it. Or you can ask people in your class in grade 8 or in your high school, whatever you want to do. Or if you want to use people from this class to help you out, then you could post it in the survey discussion area, which I created. There's a discussion area that's called surveys, and you could just post your survey there and get people to take it. And then, based on your answers, write a couple sentences on what you think about your survey questions and your topic. Did the question and results lead you into forming any conclusions about something, or did people misinterpret your questions? Is there anything you would want to improve on if you made the survey again? So you're gonna do all of this stuff, and then you're gonna submit it to the Unit 2 data collection assignment. And when you submit this, just to clarify, I don't really care what your format is. You could make everything on a Word doc and just like include a link to your survey. Like, just as long as I get the link to your survey, you can write it all in the folder for the data collection, like however you want to organize it, as long as I get your survey, a link or pictures or whatever, and your thoughts about your survey. That's all you have to do. So don't spend like 100 years on it. It's just kind of like a get feedback and try to make a survey and see how tricky it is to make good quality questions. So those 2 things you want to work on today and tomorrow, kind of like try to speed through this. Don't take too long. And then we're going to move into more stuff like scatter plots in the Cartesian plane using technology, which is so dated. I'm so sorry. This is Excel from 1995, maybe. I don't even know. 93? No, I don't know. I got to update that. I'm sorry. But anyways, it still works similarly. And there's practice assignment, blah, blah, blah. And then when you get to the very end here, there's actually an assignment that you're going to submit. This guy right here. Okay, so we're working on this for the next couple weeks. So just this whole scatter plot module in Unit 2. And I'll get some dates up for what exactly you should be working on. But basically, data collection and data collection assignment would be like today and tomorrow and maybe even Wednesday. Just doing these things right here. I hope that's everything. Checklist. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this week. Like, we might get to scatterplot, like maybe the first 5 topics here. And one more thing. If you're interested in taking part in the Friar math contest, first of all, you have to be in grade 8 or grade 9, so you can't be in grade 10, 11, or 12. And to do it, you can email me, or you can just complete this Google form right here, and I will sign you up. Sign up is due by Friday, and I believe it costs $10 to write this contest. So you just have to kind of ask your parents or your grade 8 or 9 teachers if they pay for it. I can't pay for it for you. I'm sorry. So yeah, just get this filled out, and we'll get you in the contest. And the date of the contest is Wednesday, April 10th. And you're competing against basically the world. not just people from this class. Okay, I hope that helps, and good luck. I'm sorry for the extremely long video this morning. Okay, awesome.